Welcome to GKey Solutions Private Limited.
SQL Server Integration Services, classes and real-time interview questions and answers. Part 64. What is package deployment in SSIS and the difference among project and package deployments?
In this part of training, we are going to discuss about what is package deployment in SSIS and the differences among the project and package deployments. First of all, we'll see what is package deployment in SSIS. Package deployment in SSIS refers to the legacy method used in SSIS 2005, 2008 and 2008 R2, where individual SSIS packages, that is .dtsx files, are deployed to a target environment like dev, test and prod. In this model, each package is deployed separately. Packages are stored in the file system or MSDB databases. SSIS uses configuration files with different types like environment variables, registry entries, SQL Server and so on. There is no centralized logging or versioning in this type of deployment. It is simple but harder to manage in large projects. Coming to the differences between project deployment and package deployment, there are different aspects. First is deployment unit. For project deployment, deploys the entire project as one .espec file, and package deployment, it deploys individual .dtsx packages. Coming to the next point, like storage location. Project deployment stored in SSIS DB catalog, whereas package deployment stored in file system or MSDB things. And next point is configuration method. For project deployment, uses parameters and environmental variables, whereas package deployment uses configuration files, environmental variables, SQL, config tables. And the fourth point is logging. For project deployment, there are built-in SSIS DB centralized logging, and package deployment, manual logging, no central logging is available. Last point is versioning and management. For project deployment model, it supports automatic versioning and easy management. For package deployment model, no versioning, it is harder to maintain and track changes. Coming to the summary, package deployment is a old model. Deploy individual packages stored in a file system or MSDB, uses config files. Coming to the project deployment, modern model, deploy full project to SSIS DB, uses parameters, environments, gives versioning and central logging. Let us see these things practically in SSIS. I'm in SSIS, that is SQL Server Integration Services. Here I have created one package. In data flow task, from a particular file, I'm just loading the data into the target table. By using a row count transformation, I'm counting the rows, and in the variables, I'm having two variables. One is file path and the second one is row count variable. This row count will be given to these things. Here, flat file connection, I have made an expression which is using a file path variable. That means if you change value in the file path variable, it will get that particular file thing. This package we are going to create like manifest file, or we are going to deploy. To do that, first we have to check whether our project is in project deployment model or package deployment model. If you right click, convert to package deployment model means it is project deployment model. To do the package deployment, you have to convert into package deployment model. Before that, you have to check package deployment model doesn't allow the project parameters. If is there any project parameters in this package, you have to delete them and you have to convert into package deployment. Now there are no project parameters in my like package. I'm trying to convert into package deployment model. Even though to create the configurations also, you have to convert it to package deployment model. Now I'm trying to create package configuration. Here, enable package configurations, add one I'm trying to take the XML configuration file. I'm trying to browse a particular file here, package config file, which is used to maintain in files. I'm trying to create this file. The file is created. The configuration thing is to maintain certain connection values or variable values that can be stored in the configuration files, and we can modify them by changing the configuration file instead of changing the values in the package. Now I'm getting into the next. Here, what are the values that I want to change that I have to choose? I'm getting into the variables. Here in variables, file path variable, coming to the properties, I'm just trying to change the value of the variable path. Now next and finish and close. The configuration file will be created in that particular location. Now the configuration file also created. Now we have to get into the properties. Here in deployment, create deployment utility, you have to make it as true. Then only it is going to create the deployment utility. Now you have to rebuild this project, that is, which is package deployment model. It is successful. Now I'm getting into the open the container of the folder package. I'm getting into the bin in development. If you get into the development first folder, you'll see the manifest file, and this is the package, and this is the configuration file that has been created for this particular package. If you double click on it, it will open like this. Otherwise, if you want to run this manifest file, there is an executable that you have to run. In my system, I have to run it as admin dt s install exe. I am trying to run it as admin here. This is the location. I'll just copy paste this location to get this one here. This is the file I have to run. I'm trying to run it as an administrator. Here I'll copy paste this thing, the location which manifest file is there, and open. There's a manifest file. I'm trying to open it. Now it is getting into the welcome to the package installation wizard. Now you have to click on next. There are two options which are available. One is file system deployment and another one is SQL Server deployment. I'm choosing SQL Server deployment. Before that, you have to get into the SSMS. That too, you have to open the SSMS also with administrator privileges. Now I'm opening the SSMS SQL Server Integration Services, also an admin. Now the SSMS is opening. Here I'm trying to connect to integration services, service type to integration services, and here stored packages, file system, you can see the MSDB. You can create a new folder, manifest folder. This is the folder I'm trying to create in MSDB. MSDB is a default database. Here you are going to create a folder that I have created, manifest folder. Now I'm getting into the Visual Deployment SSIS package. Now I'm clicking on next. Now we are deploying this package into SQL Server deployment. Now it's local, use Windows authentication. Next, package path is not specified. We have to take the package. SSMS MSDB database manifest folder, I'm going to deploy this package. Next, and this is the configuration file location that I'm just copy pasting here. Okay. I would like to copy paste Control C. The C files is a like it is local folder or file share. And next, I'm clicking on next, next, and finish. Now the package got deployed to the manifest file. Here the package name is called manifest package. In this way, we can deploy the packages to MSDB. From here also, you can run the package. This way, you can execute the package from like MSDB as well. The package got successful. This is the manifest file deployment to the MSDB. We can deploy manifest files into file system as well as MSDB database, that is SQL Server database. I think you got some idea about the manifest file deployment or the package deployment model. In package deployment model, main things are we can create the configuration files which are not available in project deployment model. In project deployment model, we can create the project variables like project parameters that can be used in all the packages which are in project deployment model. I think you got some idea about project deployment and package deployment. Thank you. Stay connected with GKey IT Solutions on all your favorite platforms. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT career with us.